Hello, good morning. Welcome to this Dawn Busters Taste Challenge. We have two brandies, one from France and one from Ukraine. This is Martell VS. This is their flagship brand, their basic flagship, the most commonly sold one. VS Fine Cognac, 3-star. In England, they call this a 3-star cognac. In France and US, they call it VS. Very smooth, very special, very standard, really. Appellation Cognac Contrôlé. That means it's controlled by the agency that certifies it as a cognac. They show 3 mallets, 1715. That is the year that Martell was established in France. It's the oldest cognac house in France. Aged in fine-grained oak barrels, can be enjoyed neat or in cocktails. Martell and Company. This is a little 200 milliliter bottle. If you look at the website, it's recommended that it should be mixed because they have a scale. Should it be mixed or neat? It's almost all the way 100% mixed. It's a sliding scale. Fruity or spicy? More on the fruity side. Smoothness or boldness? More on the bold side, meaning a little bitey, not so smooth. I like how they say boldness, not bitey or harsh. Okay. Remarkably smooth and fruity, Martell VS is perfect to be enjoyed in cocktails. There you go. Distilled from clear wines, or we would call it white wines, this cognac offers a richer aromatic experience. Richer than what? I guess richer than their typical, or than your typical VS cognacs. Odessa Cognac Factory. Interesting that they call it a cognac factory in Ukraine, because cognac is supposed to only be sold in France. Produced in France, excuse me. And the whiskey scout was saying, oh, they violated the convention. They're going to get in trouble with France. It's true, they could, but they may not be part of that convention. Some countries don't recognize it. It could lead to trade trouble between the two countries. But I think Ukraine and France got more to worry about than this. But I mean, it is something to think about. Okay, both metal caps. So the VS, it does have an age statement on their website. They say it's aged at least 4 years. So let me indicate that. There's no age statement on the VS, but usually that's 2 to 4 years. Mostly, more like 2. Aged at least 4 years. And I'm putting that because they say it all right there on their website. Okay. Let's see if I poured them evenly. Shouldn't be much of a challenge, honestly. Good. They're both amber. Actually, they're both copper. V.S.O.P means 4 to 6 years, generally. V.S., 2 to 4 years. X.O., 6 to 10 years. Now, this Odessa brandy, V.S.O.P, it was $11.99. $11.99. And I checked Total Wine's website last week. It was still $11.99 listed on the website. Martell is about $21, I do believe. Let's check it out. Check it out. Oh, and it's a Shustov family that runs Odessa Cognac family. It used to be called Shustov Cognac Factory. And they make all kinds of Shustov this, Shustov that. It's all Shustov. But in the U.S. and Europe, they sell it as the rest of Europe. They sell it as Odessa Cognac brandy, just one of their VSOPs. Let's see. I don't know. They keep showing me La Cagna Grande Silver Rum. every time I get on their website. I don't know why. I guess they figure I only want to pay $9.99. I have too much rum, Total Wine. I'm not going to be buying any rum for a few years, okay? I got a lot of Irish creams too, so don't show me that. Martell. Most liquor stores sell Martell, and in Louisiana, liquor stores means any store, like a grocery store, a convenience store. Well, convenience stores might have Martell, but around here they're going to have Hennessy. They might have Remy Martin. They'll probably have Remy Martin, those two cognacs, and then they'll have the American brandies. Ooh, $33.99. Well, I was wrong. It's more expensive than I had believed. $34 and $12. Is it going to be $22 better? I don't know about that. That's no joke. $22. I mean, basically, I could buy nearly 2 bottles of Odessa for 1 bottle of, not quite, but nearly 2 bottles of Odessa for 1 bottle of Martell Cognac. All right. Smell like grapes. They both use white grapes. Okay. Can you make cognac or brandy out of red grapes? I would assume so. You can make brandy out of apples, pears, all kind of things. But I've only had the grape type. Well, I did try that that blackberry brandy, the spiced and the regular. I just tried it. I didn't drink the whole bottle. My daughter was taking care of that. That was from that company that does all those liqueurs. It just smells like regular old grapes that's been distilled. You know what I'm saying? Grape skins. It usually smells like brandy. Usually smells like jacked up white wine. You know what I mean? It's like white wine, but instead of being 12%, it's 40% alcohol. You know, because they're distilling it, and then they're aging it in wood. But you know, wine is aged in wood most of the time, not always, but most of the time. So would make sense. Just a conversion from one level wine to the next level brandy. Oh boy. Much heavier oak. And that French oak has a rich, I don't know how to describe it, but the French oak is strong, like it's a strong nose. It's like saturated oak that's saturated with liquor. But now the Odessa, V.S.O.P Odessa, I should call it that, V.S.O.P Odessa, is aged in French oak, and it might be also Ukrainian oak, so I'm not really sure. I have to go reference the website. I know this is Martell on aroma only. There's no way. There is no way this is Odessa. I got it. Haha. I was that confident. Was I overconfident? No, I don't believe so. Now, when I did the Johnny Walker Blue Label versus the that blended scotch I had, what was that one I was going up against? Oh yeah, the Cuddy Sark Prohibition Repeal. I was overconfident there, and I jumped the gun, and I was like, whoops, I felt like a fool. But here I know there's no way. It does not smell anything like the Martell. Does Martell have a better aroma? The appearance is the same. They're both copper. Yeah, it's like more authentic. This one is like drizzle rum cake or rum candies or butterscotch. Are they adding flavor into it? This I cannot say. I don't know. Let's go with the taste. Cheers. Yeah. Butterscotch candy, grapes, and kind of bitter grape skins. Bitter, like you get when you have the Or like grape leaves, even. I said that before on this. Grape leaves, like at the Greek festival, they have the ground meat inside the grape leaves. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty good, but it tastes kind of like a $12 brandy. Yeah, not bad. Is it comparable to E&J V.S.O.P? That's their level. That's around $14, $15 a bottle, about $3 more. I'll say the E&J V.S.O.P is probably a little better than this. But Christian Brothers V.O.P is a little better than this. It's also about $15 if you can find it. I only know of one store that sells the Christian Brothers V.S.O.P in that kind of like genie bottle, shaped like a I Dream a Genie bottle. I don't know why more people don't sell it, but I mean, this is fine. It's a little better than Hartley V.S.O.P and about $3 more expensive than that. That's a really cut rate brand, but you know, it's not way better than that. Let's go with the Martell. Oh yeah. It's a lower grade of VS, age only but 2 years. Little bitey, you know. And it's the VSOP over here is age 4 years, but you can just tell it's better. It's the rich wood experience, that rich oak. So is the Martell really $22 better? Well, I guess it is. Sometimes you got to concede and say, yeah, it's better. Martell's over 100 years older than V.S.O.P. Doesn't mean that wouldn't automatically make it better, but it is from France, the kings of brandy making, the world's leader in cognac, brandy. France, even though most French people don't drink it, and only 2% of cognac is sold in France. 98% is exported. Crazy, right? You said, what about French brandy that's not cognac? Do French people drink that? I mean, they might, but it's probably minimum also. Because you can make brandy all over France. But if it's made outside of the cognac region, then it can't be called cognac. It might taste exactly the same. Do they make cognac on Corsica, the French island of Corsica? I don't know. Do they make brandy in not cognac, but do they make brandy in French Guyana in South America? I really couldn't tell you. I doubt it, but they might probably make rum down there. What about on the French islands of like Saint Bartholomew and Guadeloupe and Martinique? I don't know. Reunion out in the Indian Ocean. I don't know what they do out there. They have resorts, hotels. I don't know if they make liquor. Okay, Arvin says, cheers, Ron. Cheers to you. And he's saying, having a maker's mark now. It's a good bourbon for the price. Highly recommended here in Taiwan. Taiwan. In the Republic of China. I bought it for $24. That's about what it is here. Maybe a little more here. I've never tried Maker's Mark. I'll be honest. I've never had it. I never tried Knob Creek. Now, I'm not saying I'm opposed to it. I've just never had it yet. Okay, so thank you, Arvin. Okay, Angelo says, hello, good morning from Arizona. It's 4:03 a.m. here. I might pick me up a bottle of Martell. Yeah, it's a good one. 22 for a bottle of Martell in Louisiana. Oh, no. No, I say it was $22 more expensive than the Odessa. It's $34 here. Yes. So you can pay $34 for Martell here. And probably be about the same all around the United States. New York City is going to probably cost more because of all their exorbitant taxes. But, well, the winner is Martell. So can a VS beat a VSOP? Yeah, if it's a higher grade company. Wait, I shouldn't say that. I got to retract that because it looks like Odessa, the Shustov distillery in Odessa, makes some really super high grade cognac. Well, they call it cognac, but brandies. Um, you say, yeah, but could they compete against Martell's high grades? I mean, it's not. You would think it's unlikely that anybody would be able to compete with Martell's highest grades, aside from Remy Martin, Courvoisier, and Hennessy, right? I mean, who else is going to compete? Those four have been doing it since the beginning. But I can't say because I ain't never had the high grades. The highest grade I ever had was the Hennessy Black and the Hennessy V.S.O.P privilege, both very wonderful. You say, but those are not really that high. Those are just middle grades. I know that. They got Hennessy's that's $300, $400, $500, $600, $1,200 a bottle, more than that if you really dig deep. But that's the case for everybody. I mean, you got Johnny Walker bottles that's $3,000, $4,000. That's blended Scotch, which some people look down on. I don't know why. I mean, you know, they got Chivas Regal that's $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. They got Jack Daniels that's hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I mean, maybe into the thousands. I don't know. But if you look at their website, they got a real high level collection. I mean, you know, the sales are minimal. Most people can't afford that, but they're there. They make them. It might be something like for an attorney's, like celebrating his 50 years as an attorney or something like, you know, or a guy retiring from a judge, a federal judge retiring, they might get that. But people like you and me, we'll just drink Jack Daniels or Frank Sinatra. Okay. There you have it. Martell wins rather easily, I have to say. Arvin says, I have tried Knob Creek 9 years. I think it's better than Maker's Mark. The best bourbon I've tried to date is Buffalo Trace. Tastes like liquid cake. Yeah, you can still get Buffalo Trace in Louisiana for about $23 a bottle. Don't know why. I have some suspicions why, because the headquarters for the companies here. Also, in their big warehouses here. Also, Sazerac rye. I've heard people on the internet talking about paying $50 for it. It's $18.99 here. You can get barrel picks, $18.99. Sazerac rye. So Louisiana probably does have the cheapest price for Sazerac rye whiskey, straight rye too. But you know, I can't see any other states having Sazerac rye for $18.99. What can you mix with Martell with if you don't want to drink it straight? I'm sure you can mix it with just about anything. Their website gives a whole bunch of ideas for mixing. Let's check real fast, and I got to get off of this. Got stuff to do. Oh man. There's a whole taste description. It says Martell alone is among the great cognac houses to distill exclusively clear wines, in which all the lees have been removed. Lees is like the grit, the stuff left, you know, like teas in tea or coffee grinds and coffee grounds. They get all the lees out. This specificity results in the generous, authentic fruit aromas of Martell V.S., a cognac remarkably smooth, elegant, with a great aromatic richness. Okay. Then they have a product battle where you can battle their different cognacs and choose the one you think will be appropriate for yourself. But here, let's look at the cocktails like you asked. They suggest these. with the VS. Let's click on the VS because I got one specific to VS. Nigerian Swift Sour. Whoops. Nope. Let's start over. Cognac with ginger ale. Okay, there you go. Cognac with ginger ale. Cognac and orange juice. Takes 6 minutes to make both of those. Ginger spice. They say it takes 4 minutes to make that. Crisp green tea. 2-minute drink. Peach ball punch. No time. Sidecar. 3 minutes. A float. 1 minute. A black currant. No time. A Swift Caribe. No time. All right, so they have 9 different cocktails for you. There you go. So when you buy that today, you can look on their website and try to follow these protocols. Are you going to go live again tonight? Doubt it, because of Major League Baseball today, this afternoon, and tonight. Of course, it got rained out last night, but yeah, I kind of rather watch that than do these things. But probably be back Thursday morning live. Well, Wednesday night live, yes, at 5:30. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. 7:20 Eastern. So Wednesday night, tomorrow night, 7:20 Eastern, we have beers for autumn. Any beer you think would be appropriate for autumn, fall, this time of year. Things like an Oktoberfest, even that's over with already, but they got a still Oktoberfest on the shelves, like a Beta Pecan beer, pecan ale, all these pumpkin beers. Those will all be good for fall, you see. Awesome. Okay. All right. Y'all take care now.